everyone. Thank you for joining me for 5 Minutes Friday. Got my glasses, got my timer. I'm reading an excerpt from Day Not Promised. And here we go. Chapter 1. 3 dead, but I survived. Omega Adams couldn't erase the images that held her mind captive in a headlock. Angels, demons, dead people. Was it real or a nightmare? A simple detour home had proven deadly. Stopping to get gas after working in Midtown St. Louis had put her in the crossfire of a gun battle. Who robs a gas station on the first day of a work week? Didn't crime happen after dark on the weekend? Wrong place, wrong day to gas up, bad timing. Omega chided herself for not filling up her tank on Sunday as her parents taught her when she learned to drive. The crackling sound of bullets from inside the convenience store grew louder as the robber, a short white guy, scurried outside while shooting like a madman. Rapid fire didn't discriminate as it marked unfortunate targets. Bodies collapsed on the ground, like in a video game while others ducked for cover. Officers said 3 people were deceased. Not Omega. She was spared. Wasting seconds turning the page. She was too stunned to move to save her life. That's when intervention came into play. Without warning, an innocent bystander body slammed her to the ground. His name was Mitchell Franklin. He took a bullet for me. It didn't end there. It wasn't her imagination. Omega saw 2 angels, too tall to be human beings. Unlike the movie and portrait portrayals, they didn't have wings. The pair became a shield to stop more carnage. Hey, hey! Her baby sister Delta snapped Omega back to reality, shutting down the instant replay button in her mind. The more Omega tried not to think about what happened hours earlier, the more she wanted to make sense of it. Delta waved Omega's entry key card at the sensor on the security gate to open, then parked the Kia SUV in its designated spot. On autopilot, Omega unbuckled her seatbelt, but didn't move to get out. Her younger sister by 2 years walked around to the passenger door and guided Omega out like a child and helped her up the stairs. Punching in Omega's security combination, Delta unlocked the stained glass front door of her condo. You're safe. You're safe. Yeah, that's what the officer had said when he took her statement. Traumatized but unhurt, Omega refused medical attention. Miss Adams, you're done here. You've given us your statement. Call someone to get you, Officer James suggested. Your vehicle is okay, but you're in no condition to drive yourself. I'm not? Omega attempted to recharge her brain to think, but it failed. Her parents weren't an option. They lived hundreds of miles away in Texas. That wouldn't stop them from taking the next flight out of Dallas, and they wouldn't come alone. Eric and Glenda Adams were active members of the Black Creek organization. Many of their fraternity brothers and sorority sisters were like aunts and uncles to Omega and siblings. Out of solidarity, they would show up too. Omega ruled out her big brother, Randall. The less he knew, the better for her. He gave a new meaning to overprotective. At least he had he had a more common name. Their mother had found Omega in a list of baby girl names. She and her father pledged Omega Psi Phi fraternity. Her name was a tribute to him, or her father pledged. Of course, her mother didn't pledge a fraternity. But anywho, Omega Psi Phi, was a tribute to him. Delta, the obvious name choice because her mother was a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority, was 2 years younger than Omega. In a daze, the police officer had studied her until she blinked. Miss, are you sure you don't want medical treatment? Yes, no, I'm fine. I'll call my sister. Omega pulled the phone from her purse, but her fingers were too shaky to tap the phone icon. Let me help you. What's her name? Officer James held out his phone. Delta. He scrolled down her recent calls and located the name and dialed. He identified himself as the officer. Miss Adams has a few bumps and bruises, but is quite shaken, as you can imagine. He frowned and glanced at the phone. She's on her way. And that ends my 5 minutes of excerpts of Day Not Promise. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. See you back on Tuesday for 2-Minute Tuesdays, and then a week from now on 5-Minute Fridays. Visit me at patsimmons.net. Have a great weekend, everybody, and get your own copy. Bye.